up, you guys? It is Jessica doing things differently, and today is a very exciting day. Yeah, jazz hands.
No.
Okay, so exciting day. What is up? Today, I go for my wax try-ons. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. So today is going to be a very important day. I go and I look at the size, the shape, the color, all that of the teeth, and I determine whether or not I want those teeth, whether or not I am happy with them. The fit will not matter, the comfort will not matter at this point right now. The only thing that matters at this moment right now, going in today, from what they said, is the shape, the color, the size, how I like the appearance of the teeth, and if I do end up liking everything, then what will happen is I will sign a piece of paper saying, yes, I'm happy with the shape, color, size, blah, 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 and I want to go ahead and move forward with these. Now, my problem with this little piece of paper that I'm signing is that if I don't know how they fit, right? How can you know if you like the size of the tooth when the gums aren't properly, if it's not fitted in your mouth correctly? What if the teeth are too small and you don't know because maybe the gums are going to be bigger, or maybe the gums are going to be smaller, and then your teeth will appear bigger. And if the gums are bigger, then your teeth might appear smaller. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I'm concerned about. So when I go in there, I will definitely voice my concerns. I'm going to be stern. I'm going to be, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell them. I'm not holding anything back today.
Whoa!
And the reason is because when I went in there the other day for my appointment for my impressions, I brought in my old dentures. And my old dentures I've never worn. One, because they suck. They're not good. Two, because they were just awful. They never fit correctly. And three, because they were awful. I mean, that's number one. They were just awful. I go in there, right, and she goes, I really wish somebody would have told you that you could have came back and got them fitted correctly for you. I really wish you would have said something, because then we could have, made them fit a little bit better for you. What? Too many times I went in there and told them, these are wrong. The bite is off. The fit is off. I have like an underbite. It's all bad. It's okay. Your permanents will be better. Don't worry about these. You're going to love your permanent ones. Yada, 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 yada. And every time I went in there, I feel like they got worse and worse and worse. So, sorry, I didn't know that I could have come back in there, because I thought that basically what I was getting was pretty much it. Because every time I went in there, the fixes that they would do made them worse. So anyways, that pissed me off. I'm not going to lie. That straight pissed me off. But we're going today. We're going to have an open mind.
Relax.
And we're going to remember that if they're not what you want, you've already paid for it, right? If they're not what you want, don't accept it. Don't accept anything less than, not perfection, because I don't think anything can be perfect, you know what I mean? But I do think that sometimes they can be as close to perfection as possible, and at this point, at this rate, that's what I'm going for. I paid $9,000 for something that I want to look damn near good with, damn near perfect with. I want it to be what I paid for, you know what I mean? So I'm really excited for today. I really hope it goes well. I hope I leave there feeling like, thank God I made the right decision. You know what I mean? Because at this point, in all the points prior to this, I've really, really felt like, man, like you should have maybe done more research. Maybe you should have looked at more reviews than the ones you looked at. Maybe you should have looked at more, places. Maybe you should have done this, and that, and there's so many things that I wish that I would have done differently. Even though I already did all those things I mentioned, I still wish that I would have went somewhere else. But I'm really hoping and praying they're going to come back with like a vengeance and make it all sparkly and better. You know what I'm saying? Alright, you guys, that was my little baby update on what is happening with my dentures. I will go ahead and touch back with you after I see the dentist. Bye! Bye.
2 hours later.
All right, what is up, you guys? I am back from my dentist appointment, and let me tell you, I think we're looking okay. Now, I'm unhappy with the fact that they are not like centered in my mouth, and I'll pull a picture up here so you guys can see. I really like them, but I'm just, so here's the problem. I really like the color. I really like the shape. I love how the bite like feels correct. Everything about them feels right, you know what I mean? But it's just like that little tiny off-centered, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't really know if I should like complain about it. I did say something. I said, the only thing I don't like is they're off-centered. And he's like, he lifts up my lip and he's like, no off-centered. And I said, okay. And at this point, they're the wax try-in, so you can't really talk with them in your mouth. So I couldn't like rebuttal anything. And you know what I mean? So they both leave the room. You know, they put some stuff in my mouth, like that purple nasty stuff to make your mouth numb afterwards. And they had me bite down for like, I don't know, 3 minutes or so. And then they pull them out and then they walked out. And then the girl came back in and she's like, okay, we're gonna do a soft reline now. And I'm like, okay. So then she does that, and I don't know if she did the soft reline on my old teeth or if it was a soft reline on my new teeth. But then she comes back after that and she gives me the old teeth and she puts them in my mouth and she's like, okay, how do those feel? And I'm like, I don't know, same as I did before, for real. I mean, they're comfortable.
2,000 years later.
All right, you guys, sorry about that. I got a call and I had to end that part of the video. But basically, she asked me how they felt. I said that they were pretty comfortable, same as they were before. Nothing had changed, nothing got better, nothing got worse. But I still didn't like them, of course. I never had. So anyway, so she put those away, or I put those away or whatever. I left and I went back the other day to get my permanents, and they were still off-centered. He told me to wear them for a week and see if they kind of like adjusted in, because sometimes they can do that. I wore them for the week. Well, actually I did not, because I had a sore in my mouth, and the girl said if you get any type of sores, stop wearing them, because it'll only make it worse, and when you come in for adjustments or whatever, we're not going to be able to see where it actually is that's bothering you, because they're going to hurt so bad. So I wore them when I got home. I wore them for the rest of the evening, and then the next day when I got up to put them on, it hurt so bad I couldn't put them on.
Bro, it hurts really bad.
And I couldn't put them on for a good 3-4 days almost, and he only told me to wear them for a week, right? So I got them. Wore them for the first day, then couldn't wear them for 3 or 4 days, then tried to put them on for the next 2 days or something like that, and they were just not correct. The bite was off, or something was off. I don't know what was off, but they just didn't feel right. It felt like too much gums or something, because they were like popping right here out, and I just didn't, I don't know, I can't really explain how they were off. They just were. So I went back in. I said they're still off-centered. I still don't love them. And he said, okay, well, you know, what's wrong with them? Whatever. And I told him, I'm like, they're off-centered. So he took them. They're going to remake them. The reason this video has taken so long is because I've been in there probably, I think, almost 3 times. Since the first time I started recording, and I will go in there tomorrow to pick them up. No, I'm sorry. I will go in there tomorrow to start that process all over again. I did the wax try-on again. I'll go in tomorrow to make sure the size, color, and shape is all correct. And then I'll probably come back in, I don't know, maybe 2 days to a week to pick the new ones up. And then say yes or no that I don't or do like them. So, It's been a road, man. It's been definitely a lot. And the one thing that I've gained from this is have a voice and use it. Not just have it, but you got to use it. And that's been very difficult for me. I'll admit that. So, but you know, we're on this journey, and hopefully, you know, we get somewhere from it, because I don't know. I'll go ahead and put in a few clips. I did like a TikTok video, so it won't have sound, but you'll kind of be able to see what the teeth look like. They weren't terrible, they just weren't centered, and they still felt a bit off in my mouth. So hopefully the new ones will be good. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And until next time, I'll see you later.